Hey, what's up, YouTube? Thank you so much for making it through episode 1 of Grand Theft Auto 5 with a therapist. I hope you enjoyed it immensely. I certainly did. Welcome to part 2. As always, if you like what happens in the stream, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff. Love reading the comments and stuff on this, but I can already tell that we're going to have a lot of awesome stuff to talk about in this game. So, thanks for taking the time. Let's rock. All right, Franklin, where are we going, buddy? Do we have anything to do? Ooh, we've got this up here. We got Michael up there. We got this up here. All right, let's go. Let's go do the question mark.
Okay, and I have some Corkers tickets for you. See you, sweetie.
So, self-radio. Oh, man, it actually, hold on, it is working. I just have to... Okay, this is good. Self-radio. We'll have some chill vibes while we drive. Alright, now my hope is that it only ever plays self-radio. But I guess we'll find out. Got Dr. Mick on the radio, baby. Nice, chill drive through Los Santos. You have to mod in it, or is it a standard thing you can add your own music? It's standard. You just add you literally, there's a folder in your documents that GTA creates when you install the game, and you just load the music into that folder, you do a scan, and it plays. It's awesome. It was actually really easy to do. I don't got time for this. I don't got time for this nonsense. Who knew Franklin was a Dr. Mick fan? Hell yeah, he is. Franklin enjoys those chill ambient guitar vibes. By the way, if you are watching this on YouTube or if you're here live, you can actually listen to my music on Spotify, Apple Music, or anywhere you like to stream your music. Just search for Dr. Mick or put exclamation point Spotify in chat or check the description of the YouTube video and you'll find it. Give it a listen. We're getting close to 50,000 plays on Spotify.
I like your car.
Alright, what up, Lamar?
What's up, homie?
Hey, look. Chop got to stay around your crib for a while, homie. That's cool?
Yeah, man, it's cool. Shit's the best place for him anyway.
Ha! Like it ain't nobody out there gunning for your black ass. Bullshit, nigga. Just take care of it, man, all right?
All right, I got you, dog.
Alright, cool. So Chop stays with us? I like that. Where are we going? We're going to this place over here, it looks like. Open my door into traffic without looking.
Not kidding. I'll call the cops. That's it. Get ready for some police brutality, okay?
What the hell are you doing, dude?
What the fuck? Give me that motherfucker. Hey, whoa, back off there, cowboy. I know my constitutional rights. Anyway, I know you're coming here to suck cock, so it's all right.
What the fuck you talking about?
Wow, hey, look, I saw Quarterback Blues, man. And, you know, some of those older records of yours, even they sound a little bit closeted. I'm just saying.
What? A black man walking in Vinewood, you think he Clay PG sellout?
Oh
Bitch-ass
no.
punk motherfucker.
Oh shit, man. Oh hey, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't have my contacts in. You know. I mean, I love black people. Yeah, you know, like I love gangsters. I love like gangster rap. Yo, sup?
Man, who get...
Don't be this guy. Oh God. Oh. Oh. You're white. It's fine. Just be white. So there is a... Okay, so there's a really interesting phenomenon that happens with the brain that I am going to discuss, and then I'm going to put it into context of why what this guy just did is not good. Okay, because we're seeing another microaggression. We're probably going to point out microaggressions up the wazoo when they happen, particularly with Franklin. But here's a little bit of an I want to help people understand this a little bit. There is a phenomenon where when you grow up in a homogenous area, so say you grow up like surrounded by white folks, or you grow up, you're surrounded by Indian folks or black folks or Japanese, China, like whatever, right? Like you name it, wherever you live. If you're in a space that is particularly homogenous and doesn't have a lot of diversity in folks, your brain is trained to notice differences within the homogenous group. So if I'm constantly surrounded by white folks, as I, Dr. Mick, was growing up, I grew up in a community that was predominantly white, like massively predominantly white. Your brain is equipped to look at and see the subtle differences between individuals within that homogenous group. So it becomes easy to tell people apart and all these sorts of things. Well, if you grew up in that homogenous space and then you are exposed later on to diverse groups of people, your brain has not developed the ability to differentiate nuance within the other subsets of identity. So this is where you will hear people say things, and I'm not advocating for this, but you will hear people say things like, oh, all black people or all Asian people look the same to me. There is a nugget of truth to that from a brain development standpoint, because if you didn't grow up with Asian folks in your community or in your immediate point of reference, then it's harder to see the nuance within that group because you see the difference of that group being relative to the entire group that you're a part of. So you have to develop that nuance over time, which is why it is so important to immerse yourself in diverse representation. So when you overtly mess up like this guy did, and you assume that Franklin is another black guy who is a celebrity, it is problematic. It is a microaggression, because what it reflects is that that guy hasn't done the work to really immerse himself in diverse representation, and also hasn't done the work to understand that he's going to have potentially a harder time distinguishing folks from other groups that he is not a part of. So he makes that mistake, and the thing that he needs to do in this moment that he didn't do is own up to the microaggression. Say, oh man, like, I'm really sorry, dude. That is not a good look for me, and I really apologize for that. As opposed to saying, oh, I just didn't have my contacts on. White folks in particular try to save face a lot in these conversations because we've been deeply ingrained with the idea that if we are told that we're racist or that we've done something racist, that makes us just horrifically terrible people. And people will rather save face rather than admit that they did something that is a microaggression towards somebody. And that doesn't help the conversation along at all. Right? Franklin has every right to be pissed off about this because Franklin, by virtue of being surrounded by folks who don't differentiate him from others and assume perhaps that he is another black man because they don't make that effort, that could be dangerous for Franklin. Franklin could be arrested or worse by police in power, because they haven't learned or thought about differentiating that. So Franklin being angry at this guy is partly due to this specific interaction, but it's also a survival thing, because Franklin could be screwed over by a person not making a distinction, especially if there is the weight of institutional racism behind that people in position of power. So I'm highlighting this because this little moment, you know, we can look at and be like, okay, well, this guy's just an idiot. But for Franklin, this is something that he deals with on we're 2 streams in and we've seen this happen twice. And this guy can kind of get off scot-free, but this could be dangerous for Franklin depending on what's going on. So this is how it happens. So there is legitimacy to the idea that folks that are not part of the group that you share identity with, like, all look the same, but you have to do the work to learn how to differentiate that. You have to diversify the representation in your life. Like, that's on you. It's not on Franklin to do that work for this guy. Yeah, the paparazzi's refusal to admit he made a mistake is the aggression part of the microaggression, in my opinion. Yes, that is certainly part of it. All right, so we continue.
Gives a fuck if he's gay or not, man. The man is not married. It's his business. Leave motherfuckers alone.
Well, look, I'm just saying that it's the hypocrisy that I can't stand. You know, I mean, of celebrities. Right? I mean, PG, right? He says he's a killer and a murderer and all that great stuff. And then, what, he loves his mother and likes show tunes. I mean, really, what kind of message is that sending our kids? You know what I'm saying? The guy's a fraud.
Well, why do you care, man?
Yeah, because, you know why? Because they all think they're gods, right? Well, fuck them. Fuck them! Fuck them! Fuck them! Fuck them! Fuck them! They're not magic. No, they're no better than me. They're no better than me. Shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my God, it's Miranda. Miranda, I love you, Miranda! Come on! Come on, it's fucking Miranda fucking Cowan!
Man,
She's the fucking megastar!
No, leave me out your shit, man.
Oh, no, we can make boku bucks here, man! We get one picture of her hairy legs or her aging muff, and we are in the money, man! In the money, bro! Come on! Come on, man! Come on!
What the fuck is wrong with me?
Let's go! You drive, I'll get the shot!
Paparazzi straight up sucks ass. Completely. I have very little respect for people in paparazzi. I really do. They are invasive. They are scummy. It is really terrible. And we bend over backwards a lot of times to justify what the paparazzi does, because we go, well, if you're a celebrity, you ask for it. If you had to go about your life doing the thing that you have dedicated your life to doing, and you had people up your ass constantly trying to take pictures and invading your privacy, you would hate it. You would hate it. I don't know anybody that would love it. And it's a systemic issue, though, because do I believe paparazzi should be allowed? No, I really think that there should be crackdowns on that. Now, do I also understand how it sits within a environment of capitalism? Yes, because there's demand for it. He just told you, people pay huge money for this. People will allocate resources for it. People buy the magazines. People follow celebrities on Twitter. People will use celebrity lives as a deflection from their own. People try to find flaws in people who are generally represented as perfect, because they do it to help them feel better about their own insecurities, and they project their insecurities into celebrities. Like, there is very real demand for this. So it's a reflection on paparazzi, which is terrible, but also it's a reflection on people as a whole, that we would rather invest in what's going on in people that we perceive to be ideal relative to us, and that there's demand for this. If people don't purchase the National Enquirer magazine goes under. If people don't pay for paparazzi photos, there's not as much use for them. But because people pay top dollar for a person to get that one shot that is unbecoming of a person, which in reality is really just bringing a celebrity closer to a depiction of actual reality, as long as there's demand for that in a space where there's no regulation on it, people are going to continue to do it. It's really a terrible practice. This is also the part of the stream where you're going to hear me say this many times, where these games don't move forward if you actually have good boundaries. If Franklin was to exercise good, effective, healthy boundaries here, he would tell this guy to screw off and wouldn't help him. And this is, it's a soapbox that I'm not going to go on here because you've heard me say it in other playthroughs, but one of the things that video games can at times be problematic about is they teach people that the only way that you're ever going to have interesting things happen or learn more about what's going on is to go against your own values and boundaries to see what might happen. I wouldn't be able to play these games if I exercised healthy boundaries. So I have to just say with a grain of salt that when we do these missions, so much of this game wouldn't happen if there were healthy boundaries.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime! Miranda Cowan, man! This is
Of a lifetime, sure.
Go, go! Get us right up alongside that limo!
Oh, I even have my helmet on.
We need the shot! Come on!
All
Are you
right.
always this fucking annoying?
Do not let her get away!
I heard you the first time, man.
Faster! Go, go!
We might do better if you shut the fuck up.
Come on, come on!
All
Let me see
right.
the whites of her eyes!
My God.
Homewrecker! Harlot! You're an angel! An angel? He's a goddess! He's a whore. Get in there! I got nothing here, man! Give me something! Anything! Oh, stop pretending to cry! I don't believe it! She's slamming a speedball in there, man! This is journalistic gold! You don't look a day over 45! There's nothing special about you! What are you waiting for? Go again!
Yeah, see, they picked up on us. They know we're here. Oh, no!
Charlie, this one's mine! Oh, no, it's that bottom feeder Madison! Shit, he's getting the money shots! Where's your dignity, man? Forget Miranda. We can't let him steal my exclusive. Get alongside him. I'll knock the weasel off.
God.
Stay on that bastard.
Yeah, this guy has no dignity as we continue to do the exact same thing.
Come on. Ha, ha, ha. You crazy. He fell off. What an amateur. Uh-oh. Looks like you wrecked your camera, Madison. Okay, buddy, let's get out of here. I'm already late for another stakeout. There's a small parking lot by the Cafe Redemption Courtyard in Morningwood. Drop me there, and you can keep the bike, because I look after my people.
Look at.
I will say, though, that this is a perfect example of something that a lot of people don't like to admit, but it is true. You in some ways have to, and this is going to sound weird, but in some ways you have to actually look at these processes from an evolutionary perspective. The way that humans survive, traditionally, is by having resources. And when people see opportunities to gather resources, whether it's through money, food, shelter, etc., there is an evolutionary allure to pursuing that, to a point that people will totally cut across their own general sensibilities to gather them. And in seeing that there's rival paparazzi here, it shows just how powerful the allure of the resources available to people in being in the paparazzi is. So we all sit here on our high horse and we talk about how, oh, well, I wouldn't do this. This is abhorrent behavior. There's no way that I would do this. And also, none of us really knows what our limitation of that value actually is, counterbalanced against resources available to us. If you're struggling, having a hard time with your life, and a celebrity walks into a diner that you're eating in, and you catch word that if you take a picture of that celebrity eating at that diner, and you get up close, that you could make $5 million off of that photo, you might be able to say, no, I wouldn't do it right now. But in that actual moment, somebody shows you a briefcase of $5 million, says it's tax-free in your pocket, right? There's an old adage that everybody has their price for where they're willing to sacrifice their values in the name of resources. And the reason that I bring this up is because it's important for all of us to acknowledge that that's the case. Not necessarily so that we can justify it if we decide to do that, but so that maybe we can make a better decision in certain moments. Do you want to maintain your integrity at the sacrifice of resources? Or are you going to pursue resources? You are literally fighting against evolution if you don't pursue the resources. That's how so many people are able to be whole systems can be manipulated through the allocation of resources, which is why it's dangerous for resources to be hoarded in small sections, because those who have resources can dictate the terms on a societal level in a huge way. I have Fictionary. It's a good movie.
Yo, people, man, I know when a ride is hot. If this is your bike, then I'm the fucking Pope, dog.
Okay. Don't ruin the vibe. I think I got a decent shot of Miranda back there.
So we splitting what you get for the photo, 50-50, right?
Yeah, well, I kinda thought the bike would cover your share. I mean, I did do all the work.
Man, I probably shouldn't talk, dog, but this is one fucked up line of work your ass in.
It's about staying true to yourself.
With muff shots?
Miranda Cowan's 39 years old. We just made her day, man. They wanted the tramps. They courted it. It's a beautiful, abusive relationship.
So whose day you making next?
Samantha Muldoon, the singer. I got a tip-off she's buying a North Korean baby on the black market. The holy grail of adoption contraband. This could define my career.
People create all sorts of cognitive justifications for the decisions they make in hindsight, right? Like, this guy has crafted so many narratives that I guarantee you he believes. She wants it. This is, I mean, in a lot of ways, that's the kind of thing that you hear from abusers, is these justifications that get jammed into the victim to get them to believe, like, you know, well, this only happened because I love you. This only happened because you want it. You benefit from this too. You act like you don't. I mean, it's really terrible stuff. Like, this guy is skeevy. He is justifying his behaviors in every possible way that he can. And you can see just how terribly crafted it is, because he's all over the place with how he does it. But ultimately, he's just trying to save face. He's just trying to justify itself so he can sleep at night. Because when you do these cognitive gymnastics, when any of us do these things, it is often to defer accountability off of the decision that we're making. He probably knows that what he's doing is terrible. And so he's almost like self-reinforcing a narrative that allows him to feel good about what he did, because he can blame other people for the decisions that he's making. Which is terrible. Just as a mess, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate that immensely. My guy, remember you're playing GTA. If it didn't say first time chat, I'd say tell me you don't follow the channel without telling me you don't follow the channel. That's what I do. I'm a therapist. I use games to illustrate psychological concepts. Though they're caricaturized, there's still very good educational content to come from this. So hope you stick around and that you like that. The amount of people on TikTok and shit that say, just play the game. You wouldn't watch my content if I did that. All right.
If we don't get there soon, Samantha will be long gone.
All right, homie. It's been an education, dawg. Look, keep on making the world a better place, you hear me?
Yeah, the public needs to know. The fans deserve answers.
Shit, not if the question is how low is Miranda Collins' muff hanging or if she getting banged out by some second-rate director.
They need to know everything, from crow's feet to camel toes. Hey. Come by the manor next week. We'll continue the search for the truth.
Look, don't wait around for me, homie.
Oh, I'm waiting for you, homie.
You know what would be a better use of the paparazzi? I actually think that one of the spaces that paparazzi would be justified is in holding public servants accountable. Not celebrities. Celebrities is a diversion. Public figures, the governor, the people who represent you, people who make laws. I'm okay with paparazzi there. That's fine with me. Because those are people who legitimately have power and influence in huge ways. Imagine what would happen if we could pour into folks that actually matter. Paparazzi could be used for good. But that's not as snazzy, it's not as sexy, it's not as exciting. All right. Right. Why doesn't it happen? Because that's not where the money is. Okay. Don't ever underestimate the power that resources have on the human brain. Love that Franklin just throws his helmet on the ground. All right. Let's go. Well, we're pretty close to Michael. Well, before we meet Michael, why don't we switch to him? That entire mission was thoroughly gross.
God, I hate this town.
God damn it. Merge on. Oh god. It's LA traffic to the max. You just gotta merge on. Can't be. Oh god! It's so typical LA. Oh Jesus. Gonna pull a Yui on the highway? Why not? Let's go. Still want to move there? I mean, I love LA. I mean, the traffic in Vegas is getting a lot closer to this. Vegas traffic has gotten outrageous over the last couple of years. You sideswipe every car in the way, then you can beat LA traffic. It's true. I don't, you know, there's always been an appeal for me in Grand Theft Auto games of like actually following traffic rules. I don't really know, like there's something about just like, you know, blazing a warpath through the streets that is less enticing to me, but I also realize that like it would take us this is but a scratch. Don't worry about it, man. That was totally my fault. Totally my fault. The hell's going on here?
Anything you can spare.
There's those truck simulator games where you drive an 18-wheeler down the freeway. Maybe that would be good Tuesday fodder. Oh, God.
Do you still believe in liberty? Excuse me, sir. Can I talk to you for a second?
The fuck are you talking about?
I am talking about a hotline straight to heaven that this state makes illegal. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
I don't give a fuck about reefer.
No, they rigged the vote. I saw the ballots. It's a lie.
It's democracy at work, amigo.
Democracy can suck my fatty. Democracy only works when it lets intelligent people do what they want. This is tyranny by morons.
Yeah, well, they got things to take care of in a little place called reality.
You want a drag?
Nah, I'm not a drug guy.
Ooh, he
This
hesitated.
isn't bushweed. This is mana. And I grow it myself. No paranoia, no weirdness. A passport to nirvana.
Sure, random stranger. I'll take a toke.
Yeah, here you hardly feel it. Yeah, I
God.
smoke all day and I'm fine.
Flashing white.
Pure
Flashing light
mellow.
warning.
But I do get concerned about the monsters. Yeah. I mean,
I'm sure they're nothing serious, but I never let them get too near.
Oh, the fuck!
Kill the aliens?
Where are you fuckers coming from? It's like that, son. You wanna mess with my head? How the fuck did I get myself into this?
Michael is being abducted? What? Oh, God! I can only imagine what this looks like in this park right now. For anybody who's, like, sober.
Are we finished yet? Any more of you freaks out there? Oh, shit. Oh, feels so good.
and after that, you see, the liquor companies push for continued prohibition, which is complete insanity. So I take it I can count on your support.
The fuck just happened?
What are you talking about? We discussed globalization, the state.
Stay the fuck away from me.
What? But it's a good cause.
To any kids who might be watching this content, this is why you don't accept drugs from random people you've never met before. To all the adults watching this is why you don't accept drugs from people that you've never met before. Holy shit.
They rigged the vote. 95.7% of people voted in favor. I saw the ballots. It's a lie.
That was some
Dude, I really want to call the left vote.
senior citizens, you're in the clear. Go nuts. Ah. Hey, look at that. Self-radio, DrMick, lagged recall. That's so cool. It's even on the dashboard. What else we got? Gotta go home, I guess? Alrighty. Well, I don't know that it would be a great idea to get in a car either after we did that, but alas.
Just take it. It's thrift store anyway.
Holy shit. Yeah, I'm not getting involved.
Help! That bastard just robbed me!
I'm sorry, lady. Music's not very loud. I don't know how to change that, but... Right. I think I do know how to fix that. I'll fix that for the next stream. I know why it's quiet. What's up, dude? Hey, it's green. Green light. All right, asshole. Oh! This is Michael's safe house. You can save vehicles by parking them in the garage. Cool. Sleep in the bed to save your game. Oh, what a lovely bed. You can change clothes in the wardrobe. Wow. Walk around the house to find various activities to take part in. Alright, like tennis lessons? Michael, put the gun away, brother. What are we doing? What are we doing here? We're just going home. Father, son. Oh boy, this will be interesting.
You're such a fucking dictator! Why the fuck not? He is not staying the night. He's a bum. I don't even know why you are with him. He is a bum. He is a bum. I don't care. Do you hear me? I don't care. Keep your mouth shut. What I do is not your business, and you watch your language. I'm gonna call your father, and you're gonna get your ass kicked. I swear to God, you kill me. You kill me. You know, it's not that I wish I never had.
Oh, I want to listen to that, but we can't.
Come by for that drink you offered, that's all.
I wasn't really serious about that.
What?
You're here, whatever. Sit. You're not gonna rob me again.
Man, I never robbed you. That was just a repossession.
Okay. You call it whatever you want to call it. I really don't care. What can I do for you?
Shit, I just came by to see if there's something I can help you with. I see you doing well for yourself.
Look, I'm retired.
Ain't you a bit young for the pipe, slippers, and staring at a fucking sunset?
You know, I've been in this game for a lot of years. and I got out alive. That makes me the right age. You look like a good kid. But if you want my advice, you give this shit up. You work hard, screw over everybody that you love. Hurt, rob, kill indiscriminately, and maybe, just maybe if you're lucky, you become a 3-bit gangster. It's bullshit. Go to college. Then you're gonna rip people off and get paid for it. It's called capitalism.
So what I saw the other day was like when a corpse briefly reanimates itself and terrorizes everyone, right?
What you saw the other day was a guy dealing with pests.
I guess I never saw myself as just a fucking pest.
Well, and today's lesson's all about humility. Tomorrow we'll try a training montage.
A training what?
Nothing. I was just lost in an 80s movie fantasy.
Yeah, I can see you spend a lot of time there.
Yeah, as much as I can.
So that's why you here in Vinewood then, right?
Maybe I'm here because I'm just an idiot who thinks that imported palm trees are a good substitute for not really knowing what the fuck you're doing on this earth.
Jesus, man. You a good time, you know that?
Most important lines sometimes come out just like that. So Michael is struggling with identity. Why he's here. Because think about it, if all he's done is a bunch of horrible shit, all decisions he made, well, what does that mean for him? What does that mean about him as a person? When people get into middle age, and I'm really talking like 30s to 40s and beyond, who you are, self-actualization becomes a increasingly important thing for folks. And when we go through that process, we're confronted with one of two possibilities. That who we are dictates what we do, or that what we do dictates who we are. People fall into certain camps on that. Maybe you yourself have thought about that before. Is who you are the sum of all the decisions you've made in your life? Or did who you are dictate those decisions? And people often struggle with the accountability in that. As they get older and more mature, they start to look back and they realize that a lot of the decisions they made in their youth were decisions that they made. You can appreciate the decision-making process of that a lot more the older you get. So that's when people start to turn to abstract symbols in order to help them make sense of their life. This is where people will sometimes turn to religion, spirituality, some kind of doctrine, because people want to put it together. Our brain can't really comprehend what our purpose in the universe is, why we exist. We don't know the reality of that. And so our brain does what it can to answer those questions and close those gaps. And Michael just, he skipped over that really fast, but his line there is a reflection of the fact that he's going through that struggle. Is what I have being a product of something maybe I don't agree with now in my later life? Do I look at all of this and see it as a representation of the poor choices I made and maybe of who I potentially am as a person? I personally am not a huge fan of boxing ourselves into the idea that this is who I am as a person, because then people give up on a sense of control over the decisions they make going forward, and they have arrested self-development. Who you are is always evolving and developing. And this is an existential issue that a lot of people deal with.
I tell you what, least I can do is buy you that beer. There's a little bar I like. It's not too far from here. Let's go.
All right, man. I'm following you.
Let's take Amanda's car.
And shit. And I love the dissonance here. Franklin sees what Michael has in terms of material good and makes an assumption that he must be happy and must have done well for himself, right? Like he sees resources. He goes, that's great. Michael sees all of this as a reflection of things he hates about himself. And there's a real tension there in the way that they interact and the way that they perceive these surroundings. And I just think that's kind of cool that like we're seeing two entirely different perspectives that are fueled by different lived experiences. And in Franklin's case, a lack of context, and in Michael's case, all of the context. And it shows that like all of us can perceive the same thing in completely different ways and make different value judgments about it. Is one more or less correct than the other? Potentially, we would want to look more at Michael's experience of this because this is his gig. But we do learn a lot about Franklin in the way that he perceives this stuff. Dad, come quick. These guys are stealing your yacht. We're heading down the freeway.
Boy is in trouble.
Hey,
Oh,
I'll
it's
help
not
you
my
out.
fault. What? These guys are stealing your yacht. The hell is Amanda's car? Not my yacht. Not my beloved yacht.
Rehab Island. We've put Darwinism into the ultimate struggle as people...
Lesson number 1. Don't ever have kids.
Hey, man, look. If I had kids, I don't think no parenting issues would arise over who had both privileges and who don't. Shit, motherfuckers would be lucky to sit in a bathtub.
Shit, things that desperate, huh?
Nah, but, you know, shit, I was making a point.
Mythologizing self-deprecation. I know it well.
Yeah, man, but shit, where the boat at?
Little shit's been hijacked. They're somewhere on the Western Highway.
Man, ain't you worried?
About my boat? Yeah, I am.
But you can always buy another boat.
Yeah, tell my accountant that.
Man, you can always get credit for one.
But have you come repo it? No, thank you.
All right, homie.
I ain't your homie. I'm someone you want to impress.
Really? Man, I thought you was retired. Why the fuck do I want to impress some slipper-wearing motherfucker?
Because I can still teach you a thing or two. Maybe help you open the door to all the joys that boat-related parenting issues entail.
So I'm gonna help you get this boat back, right?
That you are, my friend.
Oh, baby. What are we doing here, folks? I got a yacht to go catch.
Nice fucking wheel!
Alright, where's my boat?
Oh,
There's my boat!
there it is. That's my boat.
Your boat's in a fucking hurry, man.
Yeah, well, we'll catch him.
Oh, shit. Get Franklin close to the yacht. Oh, man. Oh, my God! What?
Got a plan?
Sure. Once I get us up close, you're the boarding party.
More like the falling in traffic party.
You'll be fine. Anything happens, I got a piece in the glove box. I'll cover you.
What are you doing, Franklin? What are you doing? Oh, my God.
Fucking fine. So you thought of everything, right?
Well, you said you want to learn the old way of doing things. This is the old way.
I'm not up here for fun, man. Get me near the damn.
Oh, my God!
Pal,
I can't do this shit from here. Get me close.
stick on the hood, okay?
Hey, you want me to do this shit? You better get me closer, man.
Don't slip now.
Oh, fuck this.
Oh, my God.
Shit. Shit. Ah, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, kid. Come on, kid. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh!
Fuck.
Get rid of his ass. Not the engine. Shit! Fucking engine. Hey, stop throwing assholes at me. You know who you're stealing from? You're pirates, you know that? Get the jump on him, Frank.
Hey, this dude trying to kill me, man.
Get your fucking hands off of him.
Hey, shoot this motherfucker.
The fuck are you doing?
What the fuck?
Woo.
All right, now look for my son.
Dad? Wait, you're the guy from the dealership.
Yeah, and it's a long story, bro.
Jimmy!
Oh,
Watch out
Jesus!
for the boom! Fuck! Hold on!
Help!
Yay!
Get under him, man. Let him drop in the car.
Ah! Too close!
Fuck! I can't do this anymore!
Oh! Come on. I'm coming, Jimmy.
This is it! No, keep the fucking boat, okay? You can have it! Just get me off of here! Look, we're friends, okay? Be cool! Be cool! Ah, help me, Dad!
Jimmy! Oh, no. Jimmy, hold on, buddy. His strength is incredible.
Hold on!
Oh,
Oh, this is it! This is it! What?
Ah, fuck!
what? No!
Okay, now go find Jimmy.
Oh, I thought I got there.
Jimmy! Kid, watch out for the boom! Fuck! Hold on!
Jimmy died. All right, Jimmy.
Pull up on him so he can drop in the car. What the fuck you even doing here? You gonna catch your son or what, man?
Whoa! Crap!
I can't hold on much longer!
Hey, this little fat cup ain't gonna hold up much longer.
I shouldn't have eaten all those nachos!
I'll get under you as soon as I can! Give me a
You don't get
second,
under me
Jim!
like right now!
Ah, this is gonna kill me!
I can't do this anymore!
Don't you let go of
What the
that
hell?
thing. Sit tight! I'll get under
This is
you!
it!
I'm gonna have to do it this way.
Ain't got no strength, man. Get up on
Hold on! Oh, my palms are too sweaty! I can't hold on!
Hold on, Jimmy!
Oh,
The fuck is wrong with you, kid?
Dad!
Don't dad me, you little shit! You better hope she's still seaworthy! Ah! Crap! Come on, kid! Come on, kid!
Hey, get me off this damn thing. Hey, get right up the back of that thing. Hey, close, man. Fuck. Remind me not to come to you for parenting advice.
Franklin, get in the car, buddy.
All fucking board? Let's stop this ship from sailing.
Can you, like, let me out of the car, like, now? Now that doesn't sound good.
Damn, that's the engine, man. We ain't chasing shit in this thing.
Hold it together! Ah! My fucking boat!
Hey, it's just a thing. At least you still got a son.
Hey, it's a chop shop back there, dog. You drive us there, we can get the ride fit.
Damn, we lost the boat.
My boat!
It's just a thing.
My boat!
Please stop doing that. Listen, I fucked up, okay? I'm not going to lie. That was a really bad judgment call. But shit, Dad, I nearly died. And all you give a shit about is this fucking boat.
No, not that. It's
All we do is scream at each other. No wonder I can't get a job. It's all your fucking fault. Or it's not, but it's partly your fault. I mean, I just want to impress you.
by selling my boat to some gangbangers?
I know it sounds dumb when you put it like that, but all you do is daydream or get angry.
Look, I love you, Jimmy, but you're an asshole. And right now, with my boat disappearing over the horizon, that's all I can see. Franklin, could you do me a favor and give this kid a ride home after they fix this thing? I want to headbutt the road in peace.
Oh, great! Leave me with the home invader.
I'll get it done, dawg. No problem.
Dad!
Enough, all right? Enough. Hey, Franklin, can you call me a cab?
Well, we're going to have a field day with some of these family dynamics in Michael's family. I don't have all the context, obviously, so I'm going to reserve too much analysis until we get more information, but Jimmy saying he wants to impress Michael is actually a pretty vulnerable and powerful thing for him to say. It's not easy to say that to a parent, particularly if you're in that position. Michael says to him, well, what, by selling my boat to gangbangers? Yeah, actually. When you don't afford your children as a parent the opportunity to get to know you in a more nuanced way, particularly as they get to Jimmy's age, they will ride out oversimplified ideas of what you are and what impresses you. Jimmy has to have some kind of insight into how his dad got money. He knows that his dad has gotten his hands dirty at times, almost assuredly. So in some ways, Jimmy is speaking Michael's language, or what he imagines that Michael's language is, because of the fact that Michael probably hasn't opened himself up to Jimmy. This is why I think it's important for parents, as their children progressively get older, to start to represent themselves more as people rather than as authority figures or simplified versions of themselves. Because otherwise, when your kids make an attempt to connect with you, they're likely going to miss the mark. This is a very extreme example of that. But Jimmy getting tied up with material goods and gangsters and all this stuff, it's speaking Michael's language. Also, if Michael can't be bothered to engage with his son and interact with him and get to know him, Jimmy probably subconsciously knows that if he gets into some stupid trouble, who shows up? His dad. It's a very toddler way of handling a parent-child relationship, but this is something that happens with people all the time, which is that any energy from my dad who I'm trying to impress is good energy. So if I have to be a complete mess up in order to get my dad's attention, I'm going to do it. It gets reinforced. Michael shows up when the boat gets stolen. When Jimmy is struggling at school, having a hard time with friendships, where's Michael? Nowhere to be found. Dealing with other business matters. Whatever it is that he does. But I get into big, giant problems like buying a car I can't afford, getting a boat stolen, my dad shows up. I'll take what I can get. And so Michael doesn't realize that he is passively reinforcing to some extent this kind of behavior by showing up, given that Jimmy has disclosed that this is so important to connect with his dad. A lot going on here. This is why if there's anything that I wish I could teach every single parent, it is the power of your energy as a reinforcement mechanism. Because for kids, any attention is good attention. A parent yelling at a child is going to be, in some ways, better in the child's mind than being ignored. Because at least they're being engaged with. How do you prevent that he shows up aspect? Well, you have to get Michael to show up in other areas of Jimmy's life. You'd have to get the two of them to understand that this dynamic is happening and get them working together to engage in more meaningful ways that aren't as dangerous and crazy.
Sure thing, man. Hey, I need a cab as soon as you can send one. Los Santos Customs, by the airport. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Hey, man, we might be able to find a boat, you know?
We ain't gonna find it. It's gone.
Man, I can ask around.
Don't worry about it. It's gone. I'll call the insurance company.
You covered for fire and theft, right?
I'm guessing they don't get too many piracy claims on the Great Ocean Freeway, you know? Fuck. I hate paperwork.
Hey, so you, do much yachting?
Not anymore. No, I don't.
Before, I mean, man.
No, not really. This little shit stays in his room all day, and I don't have many other people to go with, you know? I like looking at it.
Looking?
Yeah, you know, I come down to the marina, sit on the dock, pour myself a drink, and look at her. Jacqueline. It'd clear my head, you know, let me dream.
Jacqueline, huh? Well, maybe you need to do some other shit to fill your time. Dream other dreams, man.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Hey, yeah, just come off here.
I would love to know what it is that Michael would dream
Up here,
about.
Go left.
Great opportunity for some curiosity from Franklin if you really wanted to get to know him. I don't know that Michael would answer this, but I would want to know what Michael would sit and dream about. I'm not going to make an assumption about it, but it makes you wonder. I'm sure it doesn't have anything to do with the material good.
Los Santos Rock Radio. Songs about having a good time. Songs you can turn up while you play some racquetball or squash.
Yeah, take a left there, all right?
Yeah, that's why we're taking it to the shop, Taco. Taking it to Los Santos Customs.
Hey, this the place up here. I know this dude, man. His name Hal. He gonna look after me.
All right, take what's in my pocket, a couple $1,000 bucks. That'll cover it, right?
Yeah, it should be cool.
Good.
Take what's in my pocket. A couple $1,000 bucks.
So you sure you're good?
Yeah, I got this.
All right.
Ooh, I'm gonna come up front.
Get out and walk around.
It's okay, I can just climb over.
Look, man, I'm gonna get the ride fixed, man, and drop it back off at your house along with this dude. It's all good, though, man. You go and get your head right, all right?
All right, listen, thanks for today. Appreciate it. You stop back out to the house, we'll talk.
You see?
Show, man. Hey, sorry we didn't get your boat, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man, let's trick this whip, homie.
I hate that I have to mute this every time there's music. What up, Jimmy? What his arm says. All right, go to Michael's house. Can do. Jimmy, let's talk.
All right, man, I'm taking you home.
It's Franklin, right?
Yeah, Franklin, or the credit fraud guy, the home invader. You know what? Call me what you like, man.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Jimmy, ain't it? Or James?
Jimmy. Or just like, Jizzle?
Nah, man, I'll just stick with Jimmy, homie.
So, what's the deal, man?
Huh?
You and my old man? I see you at the dealership, and someone steals my whip, and Papa's all like, he's been down there to talk to you guys.
Your pops did more than talk.
What'd he do?
Look, man, if he ain't tell you, I ain't gonna tell you. But I lost my fucking job, and I thought maybe he could help me find a new one.
Dude, my dad is retired, like fully. Like his only marketable skills are watching TV and daytime drinking.
Man, look, I don't know, homie. He seems okay to me. Shit, he saved your ass.
You saved my ass.
Nah, man. Well, maybe we good together, you know? Like, maybe we can get shit done we couldn't do separately.
If it keeps him out of the house, that's cool by me.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Look, I'm sorry my dad lost you your job. It's hard out there. Tough. I mean, I'm employmentally challenged at the moment.
Oh, you got fired, dude. Damn, that's rough.
Not fired as such. I didn't get a job.
I've been there, homie. You been putting them resumes out there, but no one's hiring, huh?
No, I didn't get a job. I've never had a job. It feels like hard work. Life, the days just kind of disappear. Hey, you play Righteous Slaughter?
Nah, not since the first couple.
Okay.
Not since the first couple. Alright, so we're gamers. There's camaraderie here. Where there are issues with children, it is important to look at the parents. Now, I'm not going to put all of this on Michael necessarily for why Jimmy hasn't gotten a job, but it absolutely provides an explanation, and we would be really dumb not to bring that in. Jimmy hasn't gotten a job very likely because he hasn't had any reason to. There's no oversight from his parents. People like to talk about how awesome it would be to have parents that just let them do their thing. But if you talk to adults who had parents who were very permissive and hands-off, you will overwhelmingly hear those people say that they really do wish their parents had been more involved. They wish their parents had been more consistent and set rules. Kids don't like it, but kids will also respect it if they're consistently enforced. So Jimmy has very permissive, hands-off parents who are so wrapped up in everything that they're doing that they're not available to him in the way that he probably needed them to be. The only thing that's probably been consistent to him is video games and his friendships that he cultivates on video games. And if he doesn't have his parents checking in with him on that, if there's no oversight, there's no rules, there's no nothing because generally their needs are met, then yeah, Jimmy's never actually learned to be uncomfortable. He's never learned to do anything that is difficult to do. As parents, you have to cultivate for that for your children. You have to set boundaries. You have to enforce those boundaries. You have to show children that there are limits to their autonomy. And you open yourself up to that autonomy more as they get older, but it happens through communication and through paying attention and through cultivating a relationship. So Michael might bitch about the fact that Jimmy doesn't do anything, but Jimmy does something very consistent. Hell, he's out getting in trouble in order to get his attention, but if Jimmy's sitting at home playing video games, it's impossible to see issues with kids without looking in the direction of how they have learned to be in the space that they're in. Parents don't often like being held accountable for that but they need to be. And it's why it's important to understand development and how your resources in the form of energy as a parent and the rules and the expectations and stuff that you set, it's important to see the long-term consequences of that if you're trying to help your child learn how to actually navigate the world at large. Are there some kids that will make bad decisions despite parents making really good efforts? Yes. But is being a completely hands-off parent who just lets things go constantly a good thing? No. When you are presented with the opportunity to be your child's parent versus their friend, you should choose parent. They didn't ask to be here. You brought them here. It's your responsibility to take accountability for how you cultivate their existence. Cardinal, you are going to want to talk to a doctor and a therapist if you're trying to work through depression and quit nicotine. That's a hard question for me to answer with you specifically because I don't know how nicotine is affecting you, and I don't know what all the circumstances are around your depression. So I really do encourage you to talk to a primary care physician if you want to get off of smoking. Going through nicotine withdrawal will affect your mental health. Totally. Any mental health apps you recommend? No. Headspace is about the only one because it's good for mindfulness. But other than that, no. By the way, I appreciate all of you being here, whether you're here live watching this on Twitch or if you're watching the VOD on YouTube. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch these streams and engage with my content. I hope you find it meaningful in some kind of way. I certainly love bringing it to you. Those of you that subscribe on Twitch or are members on YouTube, or if you send bits or anything like that, if you purchase merch from the merch store, I appreciate your financial support of the stream. But more than anything, I appreciate your presence. Make sure you share my content with people if you think they could benefit from it. What's up, Jag? Because I prefer first-person driving. It's a lot more immersive for me. It's good to see you, buddy. God damn it.
Oh, man!
But it's not great for reading chat because then I crash into shit all the time. We did it in Cyberpunk too, and it was it's a lot of fun. Excuse me, folks. Ryan, thanks for gifting that sub to Jag. I appreciate that. All right, buddy. You're home. Don't know if that'll be a good thing or not for you.
Yo, so like, since we're both unemployed, like, we could run together, you know?
Yeah, I think about it, homie.
Or we could just like shop it, you know? Play darts or get our drink on. Strip clubs. Come on, dude, I get real crazy.
Yeah, I got your number, shit. I need it, man. But hey, you know what? Man, go easy on your pops, dog. All right?
All right, church.
Exactly, man.
My brother from another mother. I mean, I hope so, because my mom was kind of a skank back in the day. See ya.
Yeah, whatever, homie. Peace.
Oh, man. Garage properties are now available to purchase. Cool. Yo, F-Dog, I added you on Life Invader. Accept my request and we can hang. Hit me up anytime, bro. Anytime. We gonna chop it. Peace. Jizzle. God damn it, Jimmy. Don't call yourself Jizzle.
Franklin!
What's up, bro? You good?
Yeah, Trill, homie.
How's your dad?
Yeah, fine, I guess. I mean, he should be, right? He got you to help him out with stuff. I mean, I don't really see what he's adding in this partnership.
Hey, look, bro. Man, I don't want to say too much on this phone, but things ain't good where I'm from, man. You know, ain't no glamour like you thinking, and, man, I'm sick of putting myself out, man, and not getting paid, homie. Now, your dad, he seemed like a dude to put himself out, man, and got something to show for it. So I'm hoping some of that shine rub off on me, man. You feel me?
Did you just say the streets are tough, and it's tough if you're, like, a good man in a bad world? I share your pain, homie. For real. Homies for life.
Yeah, man, I gotta go.
Surprised that Franklin was so forthcoming with Jimmy about that. Interesting. Borky, I hope that that TikTok was meaningful for you. I appreciate you coming into chat and saying hi. And I think it's cool when people share my stuff with their therapist. Welcome in. Alright, let's see. Where do we want to go here? We got another question mark. We've got P and we've got F. I say we go... Let's go hit up this question mark. We're in the area. Although I don't know what car I'm supposed to drive. Maybe I'll drive this one. No, come back. Damn it.
Hi there.
We're gonna We're in a rich area of Los Santos, so I'm sure I can find something nice. Like this Aston Martin.
Stay calm, lady. Chill.
Alrighty. This thing moves. Beautiful evening here in Los Santos. Did Franklin tell that person to chill as he stole their car? Yes. Yes he did. Yo, just chill. I'm taking your $80,000 car. No problem. Woo. This thing hauls ass, and I love it. Oh, it's this guy again. Okay.
Deep breaths. Oh, hey, homie, come here. You know what? If you thought it was incredible getting a shot of that aging trout the other day, you just wait till we get a picture of Poppy Mitchell getting in a dirt box, man.
Beverly, good to see you.
No, seriously, dude, it is a backdoor bonanza where that bitch is concerned.
America's newest sweetheart? Man, she likes cotton candy and puppy.
Yeah, and getting in the bunghole. Wow. No, seriously, dude. One shot of that dirty little slut monkey, and we're in the money, homie. We're in the money.
And who says America is going to hell?
Well, not me. Come on, let's move. Now, remember, dude, this is a covert op. We need to blend in, ninja style. Follow my lead. Confident but forgettable. From here on out, we're ghosts.
Yeah, me and you, we ain't gonna stand out. At all.
Shh, you'll blow our cover.
This should be fucking interesting.
Back off 4K. I told my new therapist about this channel and Discord community with it. She liked the idea of a safe place for people to just kind of be, or just be kind and help each other and just listen. I'm glad. Can't just deck this guy and run for it? No.
I can hear someone. Stay close and play it cool.
What do you want me to do? I'm at work. Just change his diaper. It's not that hard.
This is awful.
I don't care if it smells like number 2. He's your grandpa. That's what family do. Listen, I gotta go. Love you. Do your homework, okay?
Hey, Maria. How it going?
You know, another day, another minimum wage.
You see the state of Bungalow 3?
No, was it bad?
Come on. They should be just past this pool. They're right around this corner. Are you ready to see America's sweetheart getting in the sweet meat railroad? Here, you take the camera. She knows me, dude.
What?
I'll keep lookout.
Oh, God.
Is that good, babe?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Really?
Yes. Oh, you're so big.
I know. I must say, for a virgin, you're really not that into this.
I'm only a virgin for TV.
Try pointing the camera towards the celebrity, you idiot.
I always wash afterwards and jump up and down, so it doesn't count.
What?
I'm not releasing a sex tape for at least 3 years, unless my agent tells me to.
What? I thought this... I love you, Poppy. I really want us to go places. I thought we could be the cutest teen couple.
But, Justin, you're 21 and I'm 24. We only say we're teens for marketing purposes.
That's not true.
Okay. Just get on with it, will you? Hungry. There's someone watching.
Oh, shit! Security! Abort! Abort! This way!
Oh, God!
Come on! Go, go, go!
If that film gets out, everyone here loses their job.
Oh!
Get the fuck in the car, man! They're still coming after us! What don't just sit there. Film that psycho slut.
Oh,
Damn,
jeez.
America's sweetheart is one angry ass bitch.
Yeah, I
I'd
know,
be
it's
angry
just
too.
terrifying. It's perfect. I'll try to lose them.
I was working on my quad, you idiot!
Straight road coming up. This is your chance to get a good shot of her.
Man, you not the one hanging out this fucking trunk.
You people are stuck!
Man, it's gonna get worse before it get better.
Oh, man.
Whoa, whoa! What the hell, man? That motherfucker's right on top of us, dawg.
I'm taking a sharp right. Keep that camera on her.
Those two men are child molesters!
I'm gonna go left and cut across the intersection. Hold on.
Oh!
Yeah, fuck you too, man.
You have no idea what I'm capable of!
Move! Come on, man. Hit the gas. This crazy ass bitch.
Ah, shit! We got traffic ahead. Going left. Keep it steady.
I will fucking destroy you! And everyone who knows you!
Jesus, she's still on us.
This is gonna go on
I'm
forever.
going through the construction site.
Oh, God. Oh!
Man, shit. I hope this didn't just turn into a snuff movie.
Whatever. She's fine. I'll wipe the audio. Oh, I can just see the headlines now. Poppy Mitchell crashes car on drug-fueled sex rampage.
Another illuminating experience, homie.
Hey, someone's got to do it.
I really don't think so.
Hey, look. If you don't want to become rich beyond your wildest dreams while performing a vital public service, you won't meet me again. But then again, you're not an idiot.
No, I am a fucking idiot.
Not great. Not great. Ah, man, there's so many things I could say. First of all, Dauntless. Jay, thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it. If y'all don't follow Dauntless Snacks, you should. Snack sticks of the jalapeno variety are in stock, baby, and they're fabulous. All right. So, humans don't know how to make sense of the world around them until they are told how to make sense of the world around them. And that happens progressively just throughout your life and your development. So what we value on the whole is relative to what is brought to our attention, what gets the most energy, what is paid for handsomely, and where we allocate not just financial resources, but social resources. In this case, you are seeing a reflection of certain values in that she talks about how, Poppy talks about how, like, she needs to be, we need this teen image. It's this, innocent, cotton candy, rainbows and puppies, yada, yada, right? And then we get a shot of her having sex with a dude, which really isn't that big of a deal. And there is a potential for us to talk about that as like, yeah, okay, whatever. So she had sex with somebody. Who cares? But that's not how it gets spun. It gets spun as if this is some nefarious thing. This is some dirty thing. This is something that's scandalous. And this, over time, influences the masses into considering certain things as being problematic or taboo, right? Like the way that Beverly talks about anal sex, he talks about it as if it's something that you should be ashamed of, right? Like having sex with some guy that you're connected with in the industry is something you should be ashamed of. This is what gets people to stop talking about things that are very important in their lives. This is what prevents people from learning how to have safe sex, because we push certain values. Now, I'm not talking just from the paparazzi. I'm also talking about like what we put, laws around, how certain things are spun in certain media outlets. But we all learn these things. Anything that we cast a ton of judgment on is something that we've been told to cast a bunch of judgment on. And so when we start taking aspects of humanity that really are quite common and to be expected, things like sex, hell, farts, burps, bodily functions, things like that, we taboo those things and we call them dirty, or we lock them away, or we see them as scandalous if people engage in them, all as a way to, like, it messes with people. And then as a result, people don't get good education around these things. They're not able to talk about them, things that affect so many of us. So this is one of the many multifaceted ways that we create values as a culture. So this is why what Beverly does as a member of the paparazzi is really awful. This isn't just a guy taking pictures of celebrities for fun to get one over on them. This actually contributes to problematic processes that all of us are susceptible to taking in without even realizing it. By the way, none of what I just said is a political statement. So get the hell out of my DMs if you think it was. All right. Let's go down to the F. I'll take your bike, sir.
Oh, get off that thing!
Yo, what do you do when you finally win the lottery?
I'm gonna help starving children in foreign countries. Just kidding. I'm gonna indulge in every whim and learn to hate myself like a real rich person.
I'm gonna go on a sex tourism trip around the world. Nebraska, Thailand.
Why does it seem like we're constantly playing this game at night?
I'm still waiting to hear back from you.
All our prayers have been answered well. Hello.
I don't want to know.
Franklin!
What the fuck? I mean, what the hell going on here?
Wait a minute. Franklin, what are you doing here?
I live here. This half my house, too.
So you stay? Anyway, Magenta is reinvigorating my femininity. So make yourself scarce. Boy, go. Go.
With pleasure.
Go.
Goodness.
And stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
I bet you ain't no more of a man than me.
I hear that.
Gangster shit, nigga. Look who's bizarre.
What's
at it with it, man.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no. Show
shit.
Some respect here, nigga. That man, he couldn't hold down his back. Come on now.
Damn, man. I gotta spend my day with another middle-aged fool trying to recapture his youth.
What this fool just say?
I missed you, dawg.
Oh, you miss me, huh?
Nah, I ain't missed you. Your ass could have stayed gone for good. So I fucked your girl, mugged your moms, and better yet, I ain't thought about your ass in years.
Ha ha.
You got jokes now, huh? Hey, but I see you doing well for yourself. Check that on out.
Shit, I'm doing just fine.
That's what I hear. But I know some sweet boys up in the pen that got bigger balls than you.
Oh, you been doing your time looking at sweet boy balls?
Oh.
Yeah, it's good to have confirmation.
This funny fuck. Why you keep hanging around this clown, L? Shake this fool,
We
man.
from the same set, Stretch. Why y'all niggas can't get along? Y'all been doing this shit for years, man.
You know what, dawg? It's good you back home. Glad you here. Missed you, boy. Damn, you definitely got hit up inside.
Hit up? Hey. Yo, motherfucker, I know little niggas like you been turned out on the daily. Talking about being hit up, nigga, I swear, man. You ain't got no motherfucking respect.
Motherfucker, I got respect for reality.
Reality? All right, you keep thinking that. Just keep thinking that, nigga. Shit, you gonna get yours.
Fuck you.
I swear, man.
Strizzettes, come on, man. Cool out,
fuck,
chill, man.
This motherfucker get on my goddamn nerves.
The nigga get on my nerves too, man. Part of the nigga charm, man. F, come on, man. Let's just bust a move, man. You gonna drive or what, pimp?
Drive where?
Pick up this heat, nigga.
Why?
Business, nigga. Real business. Come on, y'all niggas act like girls.
Shit, not me. Shit. Ammunition, come on, let's go.
Business. Okay. Really interesting subtleties in that conversation. And it goes to show how important the process of communication is over the content of it. And I'm going to illustrate it by explaining it this way. If we took the transcript of that and we removed the names and we only read the script without any other context, you and I might have mistaken that conversation for having been entirely between Franklin and Lamar. The only difference, and the reason I say that is because really, on a content level, they were ragging on each other, giving each other a hard time in the exact same way that Franklin and Lamar do. The only difference was the tone, was the process of that. And it's why nonverbals, voice inflection, cadence, it's why all of this is important, because there's this flow to the conversation that is in, like it would be in any other group, is cultural. And I mean that less about like, you know, these are just a bunch of black dudes, and more like this is like a subgroup of guys from a neighborhood with a similar upbringing that has like a subculture of how they talk to each other. And it's no different than any other group that has its own subculture of how they talk to each other. And so the difference is in subtlety. If you're watching these interactions from afar, as a person who hasn't gotten a chance to really learn about these, you probably would look at all of these conversations and be like, man, why do these guys even roll with each other? Lamar and Franklin have a tone with each other that is endearing. It's not an easy thing to capture, but there's a timbre to their voices when they're doing it that we did not hear with the other guy, and his name is eluding me right now. And that's the difference. That's how we're going to learn more about these different relationships, is by listening for tone, not so much the content of what it is they're saying. Because even though Franklin did things like grab his hand, you know, push up against him, give him a hug, all these things, say I missed you, the tone didn't carry that. And it sends off dissonance in our minds because we see that nonverbals don't sync up with the verbals. And the nonverbals in these cases are very important to look for. Communication is ridiculously important. And it's not just about what you say, it's about how you say it. There's a difference between a nod down and a nod up, right? They carry different meanings depending on what area you're in and what cultures you're a part of and all these sorts of things. It's really fascinating how complex these things get. Seems like Stretch isn't about joking around between Franklin and Lamar. Well, it seems like Stretch and Franklin have some kind of history that where they don't like each other. So there's history there that makes it so that there's more bite to their interaction. It's posturing in that conversation more so than it is establishing intimacy. And I don't know enough about Stretch to know that history to be able to comment on it at this point.
Shit, homie, you gonna drop all that bread on that gear, you might as well get a haircut too.
Fucking crazy-haired microphone motherfucker.
I got a microphone I can shove right in your prison pocket. Nigga, you walk like you keister and shit anyway.
You know, when I went away, you punks was little homies, and I was a big homie. Now I'm out, and you little homies is big homies. But you still gotta respect.
Man, what the fuck this nigga talking about?
We all big homies, but he bigger, right?
Exactly.
Man, that's some fucking pyramid scheme bullshit.
Pyramids is good, man. Illuminati pharaoh shit.
Quiet down, Lamar. DrMick's on the radio. All right, so Stretch went away to prison, so he left the group, albeit maybe not in the way that they would have preferred.
Soon as we get this shit, as soon as we get paid, homie.
Soon as we get incarcerated, more likely.
Ammunition. Armorer to the stars.
Hey, what's up, man?
Firing range is in the back, and all our weapons are customizable.
Oh, hell yeah. You can trick your blam blam out up in here.
Quit all that. Just straight up artillery, man, all right?
Don't y'all shut the fuck up. I got this, you clowns.
Ooh, homie, get the shotty with the flashlight on.
Why the fuck am I the only one buying this?
Cause we got sheets, homie. Now shut the fuck up and come on.
Alright. What am I buying? A pistol?
Hey, listen up. I want to be crystal fucking clear. Nothing he buying got anything to do with us.
Yeah, you know, we got felonies and we ain't touching shit.
I ain't even looking.
Man, let's do this shit.
Whew, it's hot as hell up in here, homie.
Yeah, real shit, my nigga.
We could buy this shit, go to Mexico, take that shit to the bank.
Hell no, nigga. We got felonies, nigga. Ain't nobody doing that shit. We legit as a motherfucker on this right now, man. Just chill. You gonna buy that shit I don't know nothing about?
I would like to buy this.
How the hell you work in a shop like this all
And I
day
don't know
long
how.
without feeling the need to grab a gun, just walk out the door and shoot somebody?
I think they do a psych test to make sure people working here don't do shit like that.
A psych test?
Man, you see this nigga right here? He look every bit of 5150.
Man, shut up.
This guy sells broken bottles? Jeez.
We ain't window shopping.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
That's
okay.
the
Here we
nigga.
go. Pump shotgun.
Now put a flashlight on that bitch.
Jesus, guys, we're spending so much
Just
money.
Let me reinstate, man, that the purchases made by this man ain't got nothing to do with the two gentlemen of felon nature.
That's right. Yeah.
Now let's go bust on some niggas. Take us down to that one spot where the baseheads be taking their cans at. You know, on Fringe in La Puerta.
Go to the meeting at the recycling plant. Got it. Get in, fellas.
You got some cans or some shit I don't know about?
Nah, homie. We got ourselves a drug deal.
Why do I get the feeling it's gonna be one of them deals gone wrong type situation?
Now, see, that's that negative attitude Lamar was telling me about, nigga. You ain't getting nowhere thinking like that.
The power of positive bullshit. You ought to be clenching your motherfucking vagina muscles with my aunt, nigga.
After his bid, it probably needs tightening up.
This ain't new age shit. It's fact. You get what you give, fool.
You been getting dick, but you ain't giving it, huh?
Some Mark talk like that to an OG? CGF has changed, man. No wonder the hood is so lame right now.
Speaking of change, Lamar's been meaning to talk to you, homie.
Nah, not now, homie.
What's happening?
It's nothing, my nigga, nothing, you know. Just some ideas, that's all.
Man, ideas ain't your strong suit, so put it on me.
It's nothing real, homie. When it's something real, we'll talk.
Bullshit, man. It's realer than this crap.
Lamar, what's your hesitance? Interesting. I wonder... Interesting that Lamar doesn't want to talk about it. Maybe Lamar doesn't trust Stretch as much as he may come off. There's obviously history between Stretch and myself and Lamar, duh. I wonder how much of that's at play in that. That's really interesting also that Franklin threw that. It's interesting that Franklin threw that out there too, because Stretch has confounded Franklin and Lamar a bit, because Franklin talks about how dumb Lamar is when he's with Lamar. But now all of a sudden when Stretch is around, somebody that Franklin doesn't respect at all, Franklin says, Lamar's got a good idea that's better than this. And then we see Lamar diminish himself and not speak up. And I wonder if it's that there's not enough safety between Lamar and Stretch for Lamar to feel comfortable leaning into his insecurity. Like, I think it highlights perhaps that Lamar really is more in touch with insecurity that's backing some of these ideas that he has, despite how grandiose he is about it with Franklin. That when you bring somebody else in who maybe he doesn't perceive to be as safe or as close, now he's a lot more aware of that insecurity, to a point that maybe it puts him on Stretch's bad side. Maybe Stretch isn't impressed by it, and it would be devastating to hear Stretch say that he's not impressed by it. Like, there's all sorts of things that we could hypothesize about that, but there's definitely a change in dynamic there that's worth us keeping an eye on.
All right, homie, we meeting in here.
Man, how'd you find this place?
The homie set it up.
This the kind of spot where we ain't gonna be disturbed.
That's what the fuck worries me. I'm more of a hide in the plain sight type of nigga.
No, you more of a punk bitch type nigga.
This ain't the time, fellas.
What's up, fool? What up with it? Got that shit, nigga, with a paper at. Nigga, I'm talking about buku bills.
Lamar Davis. What's up, boy? Everything cool?
Hold on, man. What the fuck, man? You was just kidnapping this nigga.
Oh, come on, dog. You know real recognize real.
D, my nigga, just got out crossing lines, did some time with some of your folks.
Hey, look, this ain't about you, man.
What?
You know these niggas done
Yo, what the fuck this trick talking about, man?
Yeah.
Somebody
See,
on us?
they putting a nigga on TV, man, about some gang intervention shit. Hey, this ain't the police, dawg. This some ballers bullshit.
Nigga, that's some bullshit.
Fuck you. Hey, we been set up, nigga. This shit fucked up.
You, nigga.
Snake motherfucker. Shit. Oh, bitch ass ballers.
Oh boy. Okay.
Come on, through here.
Man, y'all better get
Oh, that fucking D set us up.
Fuck! I said lay low after you got clocked.
You lay low, motherfucker. That ain't me.
I can see that.
Oh my god, my aim's off tonight.
Family ain't no more. Then somebody gotta get this last motherfucker.
Did you think to work out an exit while you set up this meet?
There's always a way out, motherfucker, and we gonna find it.
Boy. How did we not see this coming?
Cover me, homie. I'ma hit this.
Clowns, man. Dumbass baby G. That's a nasty ass shot. Deal my ass, nigga.
You ain't creeping on us.
Man, I deserve to get put.
We too smart to get jumped. You always say you knew better, bitch, but you always end up in the same fucked up situations.
I'ma learn to trust my own motherfucking instincts.
Man, I don't want your clumsy ass falling down these stairs, fool. They was a safety hazard before blood got spilled all over the place.
Motherfucker.
You're mine, motherfucker.
Never fucking learn. Send him back. You lame ass Mark. This how man back up.
We need to creep on these niggas. Lame ass ball of bitches. I'm right behind you. Man, it's on in here. Get behind some. Got a
Oh shit.
Fire, dog! Fire! You see that shit? Well, move! Shit, we gotta go for this shit spread. Here again? Bang this motherfucker! Man, clap these fools! Now that you pop that little pump, we really fucked. Man, you shouldn't have put me in the room with that snitch.
See what's up ahead, homie? CGF for life. Never trust a baller, homie.
Never trust you is the lesson I'm taking away from this shit.
I'ma follow you for a minute. Shit, Cyrus, the cops is here.
Oh
There's
god.
the fire door.
This the way out.
Oh shit.
Hey, one time.
RC and I gonna cause us some trouble. Clap him, homie. Hey, get the ladder over here.
Oh god. Oh.
Up and out, homie.
Oh, I wish I could have taken out the chopper.
We almost stopped this shit. Move.
Oh boy.
Don't get tetanus or some shit, homie. I can see the finish line. Come on, homie. Over this and we good.
This what I get for rolling with you fools.
Oh boy. Oh my god. Lose the cops. Get in, guys! Jesus!
What the hell? Any of them getting away and they mine.
Shady motherfucker!
Man, leave us be, motherfuckers.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh man, evading this chopper is
Nothing
gonna be
righteous
so
about
difficult.
this shit, acting like big dog.
Hold on, fellas.
You get
Oh.
I wasn't here. I wasn't even in this state.
Oh god. Oh. Damn it. You were doing well.
Man, where the roll is at?
Oh man. We're gonna run into this chopper.
This
This ain't got nothing to do with me, homie.
All right. Play it cool. Play it cool.
I'm getting low in the seat and they still on us.
Whew.
I wish I was in jail, not running with you fools.
Oh, stay away, Chopper. Stay away, Chopper. Stay away, Chopper. Come on. Come on.
That's it. That's it. We lost him. Now take us somewhere where we can get it in, homie.
Oh, man, we going back to my crib, man, and you can walk from there.
Ooh, baby. Evading 3-star cops is
me into back
rough.
there?
Shit, man, you the one popped his ass.
I did the necessary.
Yeah, thank you for that, dawg.
This all on you, LD, lanky dumbass.
Me? Hey, I ain't know the fools was gonna roll on us.
If you started something with the ballers, shit, I don't care if you CGF for life, man. You done. Done, you dig?
Actually, we ain't CGL for life, because all that means is we giving you money for nothing. We got our own shit now, homie. Foreign gangsters.
Oh, no, he don't mean that, Loke. F just talking out the side of his neck.
I'ma reach cross lines, all right? Conversate with the purple homies.
Yeah, that's a good idea, man. Smart shit.
But if I gotta hang you assholes out for this, the gang comes first.
Oh, it ain't gonna come to that, homie. You all diplomatic and shit.
Yeah, he a real fucking diplomat, ain't he? This that peace-talking motherfucker we should have sent to the Middle East. Fuck. No wonder I want to get out of here.
No one's stopping you, little homie.
I read that as Lamar is still struggling with the idea that he might potentially have to leave the group of people that he closely aligns with and has been with him and break some of that loyalty that makes him likable in order to get out of this mess. Like when he says, you know, Franklin didn't mean that when talking to Stretch. Franklin does mean it. He's trying, like, Lamar's trying to play both sides here. He's trying to maintain the favor of everybody. And Lamar's going to have to reach a point where he makes somebody angry in his own interest. If he's going to get out of this and he's going to find a way for himself to be successful in whatever it is that he wants to do. You can't be likable to everybody and also maintain a sense of autonomy and follow your own directives. It just doesn't work that way. You're going to inherently have to upset some people when you do what's best for yourself. And when you engage with yourself authentically. It's just part of the gig.
Hey, honey, how? Hey, what's up, asshole? Here we are, man. You gonna hang with your auntie while the men break it off.
Shut the fuck up.
Hell no, nigga. You sounding more and more like a snee-eye itch every day.
Hell
Nah,
yeah.
nigga, I sound like somebody trying to make some paper and not get killed.
He's a hook-ass nigga, I told you.
Nigga, go toss a salad, stretch mark-ass bitch.
Fucking buster.
Franklin's thrust has been impounded. Vehicles can be recovered for a small fee. Alright, what do we got? We got some races, it looks like, but we don't really have anything other than Michael, so I guess we go do that. Got this busted-ass car. Oh, I'll take the motorcycle. Do third person for this one. The hell? Alright. Making good headway tonight. Once again, thank you all for being with me tonight. I hope you are enjoying this run. There's just so much complexity to these characters, which is really a testament to the way that Rockstar writes their games. My driving is a little better when I do this third person. It's probably less jarring for watching the video as well. Wait a minute, is that Tanya? It is. All right, I want to go talk to Tanya. I want to talk to her before I talk to Michael. Whoa! Man, that was close. And it always seems like we're running up against red lights, doesn't it? Also, I like that I still haven't returned this motorcycle to Simeon. Favorite character so far? Oh, Lamar. Lamar is 100% my favorite character. And I don't foresee that changing necessarily. Lamar is one of my favorite characters in all of video games. And Brucey from Grand Theft Auto 4 is another one. I'm someday if we play Grand Theft Auto 4, I'm gonna have a field day with Brucey. I haven't played Grand Theft Auto 4 in years, but I remember loving Brucey so much.
Hey, boo! I knew you couldn't stay away.
Are there any studies, documentation on gang psychology? Maybe it's oversimplified media, but it seems to follow general themes: high aggression, suspicion, loyalty, and I think it'd be interesting to see if anyone has made an organized model. Oh yeah. I guarantee you, there's literature out there. I don't know of it like off the top of my head or anything, but yeah, absolutely there is. Gangs. So the reason gangs operate really well, you can take some of how we understand gangs from how we understand cults. Like the reason that gangs work is because they prey on people who need a space to belong in. So when you don't have consistent guardians, if you don't have consistent community, if you are having a hard time surviving, gangs prey on the ability to get loyalty from people by providing them with resources that they wouldn't otherwise have available to them. Food, protection, security, consistency, socialization, money. So it's all very ritualistic. It's very tribal. It gives people something to belong in, and that's consistent in an environment where that's likely not available to them. But then they also create mechanisms of punishment for anybody who tries to leave the gang, often out of fear that the gang is going to be turned in or found out or whatever. And so they hold people in after people have engaged with them long enough. And it's a really awful cycle because that loyalty is super important, because where people on the outside would look at gangs and say things like, oh, it's just a bunch of gangbangers doing a bunch of illegal shit, trying to blah, 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 blah. It's family for the people that are in it. These are people that you can trust to an extent. These are people that provided for you when other systems wouldn't. It's totally understandable why people join gangs. And so when people, in government and politics and shit talk about like, oh, we got to get rid of gangs, you're talking about getting rid of people's families. So you have got to be ready to create better systems of inclusion and taking care of folks in order to make gangs less enticing. The root cause of gangs is because all these things that gangs provide are unavailable to these people who are forgotten about and the system lets down. over and over and over and over and over again. So to get rid of gangs, you have to change the system itself. You can't just throw them all in jail. It's not how it works.
Do you ever clean your raggedy bitch ass up?
Fuck you, Lamar. I mean, Franklin or whatever. Everybody on the block knows you gone on Vinewood and shit.
Well, shit, if going Vinewood means I ain't hitting the pipe like 1992, then shit, I'm guilty as charged.
Punk ass.
What?
Bitch ass.
Excuse me?
Look, I'm sorry, but where's your love for the hood? JB ain't doing good. He needs help. We need your help, nigga. We gonna lose everything.
All right.
Shit.
What do I gotta do?
Same as before, boo. A little help with the tow truck. Nothing for a real man like you.
All right. You just get yourself together. Your ass done went crazy.
This is one of the other reasons why it's hard for people to break out of difficult circumstances. All of these people, Tanya in a very overt way, are leveraging Franklin's goodwill and loyalty to them. They see him as having capacity to fly, and they are trying to tether themselves to him in the hopes that he's going to be able to uplift them out of it or help them. It is less likely to elevate Tanya and more likely to drag Franklin down. But this is what makes it really hard to break out of toxic environments, whether it's families, whether it's gangs, whether it's communities, whatever, is the sense of obligation and the lack of boundaries and respect for boundaries among those systems. Nobody's going to advocate for your boundaries better than you are. So Franklin... This is another instance where Franklin would need to be very firm with his boundaries with Tanya if he really doesn't want to get involved and he really is trying to put his energy elsewhere. He has to say to Tanya, you know what? Your decisions are yours, mine are mine. I can't help you here. Or I'm choosing not to help you here because I got other stuff that I got to focus on. Franklin could do that. Way easier said than done, though. This is how people get... This is the power of systems, friends. This is why it's so important to understand people's context. You can't just look at people's behavior in isolation. It makes way more sense when you put it in context systemically, which is why I love what I do as a systemic therapist. Tanya, we're going to walk. Look at that. You're perfectly capable of running.
Like I give a damn.
Well, I took my bike to get to her.
You gonna leave a girl hanging with no ride?
And it's terrible because Tanya is not really showing any gratefulness for the fact that I'm helping her out.
To me, Franklin Clinton. I ain't
Right?
so
There's a
cracked out.
lot of
Remember that night
entitlement
behind the
there.
burger shop?
Not this again. What, we was like 13?
But you was a man after that night.
Damn, every time with this shit. And nothing even happened.
It's all good, baby. I know that wound ain't healed.
Franklin have his first time with Tanya?
That's our truck. You know the drill.
Yeah.
Dispatch, what you got?
10-4. We got an SUV in a handicapped spot without a sticker at the Lucky Plucker in Little Seoul. Do you copy?
You know I don't copy. I'm an original. Yeah, we got you. JB still sick.
Man, you sure you need me? Cause you look like you know what you doing.
One, I can't drive. And two, this ain't no work for a lady.
Oh, you really fighting the feminist cause there, ain't you, Tanya?
Like your aunt, you mean? I saw her fake jogging the other day, chanting some whacked out nonsense. That bitch is crazy.
Yeah, that we can't agree on.
And I got qualifications, honey.
Like hell you do.
I got a certificate in cosmology. You never seen my nails.
What, you going into space now?
You always did think you were so clever. Remember Davis High? You didn't learn shit at that school.
And you got your math from the corner in Davis.
So, same thing though, okay? So Franklin and Tanya, there's a tension between the two of them, but again, you listen for cadence. They rag on each other, but it has that like light-hearted spiritedness to it. Even though they're jabbing, they're not going for the jugular. It's a lot different than Franklin's. Like Franklin and Stretch go for the jugular. There's an edge to the stuff they say. There's probably truth embedded within the things that Franklin and Tanya are saying to each other. There's stuff for them to hash out. But there is a understanding and a rapport between the two of them that allows them to do this where it's not problematic. It's not something where we're seeing them like actively hate each other. And again, it all comes down to the tone, to the intensity, to the inflection. It really gives us a read on a lot of stuff. You do see a lot from Tanya of this like living in the past and talking about things that happened before. And sometimes that's a way that people will divert from the discomfort and the disappointment they have in their current circumstances, is to think about the good old days and to reminisce on those so heavily that they don't pay attention to the fact that like the present is still influenceable in some way. You might be in a shitty position for sure, but if you engage in a level of escapism by going back into the past and just living there and thriving there, it can actually be detrimental to people's sense of agency over their current circumstances. And Tanya really seems to do that by talking about going back to high school, talking about when they were 13, talking about all this stuff. Partially that, and partially maybe as a reminder to Franklin about why he should be loyal to the group and why he shouldn't fly away. Because if he flies away and he's successful, then it's a reminder to Tanya and to others that they were not. And I think that that's a very difficult thing for people to sit with. You focus on other things, Jai. Focus on the present. Focus on the future. Talk about, be curious about things that are happening in the given moment. You replace those conversations about the past with conversations about, present and future. All right. Allowing the tow truck so the back is lined up directly with the target vehicle. Oh, shit. This is going to be interesting. All right, folks.
We're on, boo. Let's move it out.
Come on. I was only parked there for a minute.
Too bad, buddy. You don't park in the accessible parking spots if you don't have an accessibility sticker. That's a big old no-no, sir.
This ain't a job for making new friends, is it?
I thought you'd been into some repo work.
Yeah, that's true. Same shit, but nicer cars.
It's an honest dollar, and there ain't many of those around.
An honest dollar that I ain't seen yet. Man, JB need to get his head straight.
JB's going through a hard time.
A hard time sitting on his ass smoking crack?
I gotta keep his hours up. Word is they gonna sell the business. A new owner ain't good news for the drivers with no papers. JB sold his social for a piece 2 years back.
I see the problem, but I just don't see that as mine.
You too good to cover a brother now?
I'm here, ain't I? I've been covering that brother for 20 years.
Man, so much guilt tripping to get Franklin to push away from his boundaries. This is such a beautiful illustration of how the equilibrium, people attempt to get people back to equilibrium when there's a shakeup to the system. Tanya is constantly jabbing at Franklin for the ways in which he is setting better boundaries and doing better for himself. Constantly questioning those decisions, making it seem like he's making the wrong decision, like he's hurting others by doing stuff for himself. Like, it's really remarkable just how quick Tanya is to not even inadvertently, to directly say to Franklin, you're hurting people by leaving us behind, by making these decisions for yourself, by having healthy boundaries. This happens to folks all the time, man. All the time. I'm sure there's plenty of people watching this that can connect to that. It doesn't happen just with communities and with friends. It happens with family. It happens with so many people. Once you become a threat to people often when you move them into a space where they have to confront their insecurities when they interact with you. And it's very important to understand that people's insecurities that get heightened when you are doing better for yourself is not your responsibility to attend to.
Drop it in the marked area. Same as before, honey.
You got it.
I'll make it up to you, Franklin. You know I will. See you round.
I'm sure you will, Tanya. All right. And I would say that that is a good spot for us to finish up.
Don't you hey baby me? Where you at?
With
'Cause you supposed to be working, JB.
Part
No, I
2.
ain't your mama. She got wise and ditched your ass first chance she could. How faded are you, nigga? You ain't even making no sense. Who's that? Who you with? Keandra? I'm out here covering your ass while you sat smoking with that hooch. Yeah, she don't talk back to you, 'cause she's dumber than dirt, fool. Well, you ain't putting your hands on me anytime soon. That skank got mad diseases. Yeah, whatever. I'll talk to you later.
Oof. Let's drive home real quick. Let's go to bed and save. Later, Tanya. Her and JB don't seem to have the healthiest relationship, eh? Oh, what up, Chop? Alright, let's take a rest. Save the game. There we go. Alright. Hey, YouTube. Thanks for watching part 2. I'll catch you on part 3. Like the video. Leave a comment. I appreciate you immensely. Thanks for supporting. Share. Follow all the links in the description. Catch you in part 3. Appreciate you.